a book that's sharing some new studies that's really creating a lot of conversation, and I encourage you to join this conversation. It's by K.S. Hypowitz, and the book is entitled Manning Up: How the Rise of Women Has Turned Men into Boys. Now, this book focuses on the fact that there are a lot of men who are not taking responsibility for being men and spend a lot of time watching television, watching sports, and playing video games. Now, that's not all men, but far too many men today. Now, here's where the percentages indicate how things have changed so dramatically. The percentage of both sexes who marry in their 20s has declined dramatically from 70% in 1970 to less than 33% today. What also makes pre-adulthood something new is its radical reversal of sexual hierarchy. Listen to this. Among pre-adults, women are the first sex. Listen, women graduate from college in greater numbers. That's from ages 25 to 44. 34% of women are now possessing a bachelor's degree compared to 27% of men, and they have higher GPAs, as most professors also say that most women have more confidence and more drive than the male students. Wow. Now, this packs a lot of weight, and I'm sure this is not an indictment of all men, but I tell you what, it's far too many. I opposed the marriage of one of my daughters. Guy wanted to marry my daughter, and I asked, what do you bring to the table? How would her life be different? And he told me, well, we're going to split the bills. I say, can you take care of my daughter? Well, we're going to split the bills. So what do you mean? Well, I have student loans. Listen, my daughter is not going to pay off your student loans. She doesn't have any student loans. Those are your loans. Why should she pay off your student loans? So my daughter, she opposed me on this, and she's the dad. You're upset because he's broke and doesn't have any money. I said, you can be broke by yourself. But this guy lives with somebody. He lives with another guy. Listen, he lives with another guy. Ray Charles can see this. He lives with another guy. How you do anything is how you do everything. If he can't provide a place for himself, how can he provide a place for you? Come on, baby. Don't tell me about he's saved. Okay, good. See, can he save an apartment? See, can he save some more money so he can provide a place for the two of you to stay? And well, that one didn't happen. That wedding didn't happen. I was hot. I turned red in the face arguing with her. So, I had to be real mad. Let me talk to Misty in Culver City. I want to get your opinion. Do you believe? What do you say about this? The number to call is 888-539-2980. Just thinking about it, I'm getting hot. Hello, Misty in Culver City. She's on line 5. Misty, tell me, what's your take on this?
Hey, Les. I'm so happy to talk to you.
Thank you.
Pickings are slim. They are really slim. I am getting my master's. I'm an African-American woman. I keep myself together. I feel like, I'm a hot little package. But oh my goodness, the brothers that are out there, and I hate to say it, but so many of our African-American men are like in jail, or I'm not sure if it's the phenomena of them being raised by women. Obviously, that wasn't your situation. But I find that they start looking for or asking for things from a woman and with no reservation.
With no reservations. Something that one of our callers said, I think, I'm not sure if it was Mary, she said a man who asks for money from a woman, who takes money from a woman, is not a man.
Absolutely, and that was $75,000 later.
Yes.
He learned that lesson.
Yes.
My father has always been a very firm believer as well. Sad to say that I have to be single at this age in my life, but I'm in my 30s. But he's like, it's not worth settling for a man that is not going to provide for you. I agree with some of your other callers about it being emotional, but it also does know a man needs to be able to provide and protect, and those are the definitions of a man. Yes, you're going to bring something to the table. We wouldn't have gotten our degrees if we weren't planning on bringing something to the table. But there comes a time when a woman becomes incapacitated because she bears children.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. She bears children. And And so many of us drop them off within 3 and 4 weeks at the daycare. No, if that's what you have to do, but that's what a lot of us have to do because so many men are coming in with mediocrity as their highest standard.
Wow. Whew. Okay, well, why don't you just say what you mean?
Okay. And
wow.
Because of this, I date interracially. I date interracially now. I can't say that I even, will still date a black man, trust and believe.
Love has no color, baby.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm a firm believer in that. So that's where I stand.
That's your story, and you're sticking to it. Well, listen, thank you so much for calling in and sharing your story, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Les.
All right. Thank you, Misty. Okay, I want to talk to you. Now, Tommy, you prove that there's some good men out there somewhere. Talk to us, Tommy.
All right. Well, I'm 29 years old. I got married 6 years ago. When we got married, me and my wife decided to, once we start having kids, that I was going to basically be the breadwinner. I'm going to take care of my family, and that was going to be it. And that's how it's been. As soon as we had my daughter, which is going to be 3 this weekend, she stopped working. She stayed home, take care of the kids. We have a third one coming, and that's it. When that happened, it was just the decision we came across, and I was going to be the breadwinner. I was going to be basically the man of the house, taking care of my family.
Okay, now let me ask you, who cultivated this kind of mindset in you to provide for and protect your family by you allowing your wife and the mother of your children to be home and you take care of the responsibilities? Did your father provide that example for you, or your mother cultivated that mindset?
Gosh, my father wasn't there all the time. He left when I was young. My mother, she raised us on her own. I had good examples with my uncles and my grandfather. That's probably where I got my example there. I saw they did good things, bad things. What I always captured to get from everybody was just the good things, and that's something that I saw and that I wanted from my family whenever I came across having one. And when that happened, that's the first thing that I mentioned to my now wife, and that's just how I say it.
Yeah, so those are your own internal values based upon the positive examples you saw in your grandfather and in your uncles.
Exactly, and then it was just the common sense. That's something that I guess as a man you have to do.
Yes, common sense, but unfortunately common sense is not common, Tommy.
Very true.
Yeah, listen, I want to thank you so much for listening. We've got to take a break. I want to thank you for listening and thank you for manning up and being who you are.
No problem. Thank you. Got to go back to work.
All right. Take care. Thank you. Okay. Yes, indeed. He say, I got to go back to work. Yes. Don't lose that job. Keep that job without any question. And listen, we're talking about this book. It's by K. Heimowitz, and it's about manning up, how the rise of women has turned men into boys. We'd like to get your comments on this. The number to call is 888.